Hey, beautiful people. Hope all is well. Whew, try to stay with me. These allergies are really kicking. Now, MeeMaw on the screen. So, as you may have seen in Part A, the husband had a terminal illness. 3 weeks prior, they made a pact that if his health had deteriorated, it would be a suicide, a murder-suicide. So she would, obviously take him out. Then she would then take herself out. But if you notice, it went one way. He's terminally ill. She took him out, but she didn't take herself out. Then I thought, well, maybe she was going to make one last trip to Walmart. Maybe she was going to go home and do it. Because if she took him out, she obviously had the gun. She could have taken herself out too, just like that, but she didn't. She didn't. Why? I wonder if MeeMaw, maybe she wanted to have a hot girl summer, you know? Maybe she wanted to have a hot girl January, February, March, the first quarter of the year. I wonder if MeeMaw agreed with this. Who's to say who came up with it? Whose idea it was? But I wonder if MeeMaw agreed with this whole thing, knowing all along, I'll go ahead and take him out. I'm going to have me a hot girl summer. Or better yet, maybe she thought, hey, take him out because it's going to be very hard. And she's an older lady too. Hard to take care of him. Probably been cooking and cleaning, what have you, for decades. All about the man and the family unit. And I thought to myself, maybe she did that hoping that she would go ahead and live. She's older. Who's going to really put her in jail? I doubt she saw it being to a point where she'd get no bond. But it made me think that maybe, just maybe, she thought, he's terminally ill. I'm going to go ahead and do this here. I'm old. I'll probably get away with this, get out because of my age. And then I can do me. Have the house, wherever they reside. Do what I want in the house, wherever I want. Just do me. Peace of mind. Don't have to take care of an ailing husband. I really do wonder the reason that I wonder if maybe if the reason that maybe she didn't do it, if one reason could possibly be she might have seen this at her age as a new beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead and take him out. Nothing much will happen to me. Then guess what? I'll go ahead and live out my best days, my last days, the way I want to. That's what maybe that's the first thing that hit my mind. But she didn't take herself out. Maybe she was gonna go ahead and do it at her home. Why is that? I once saw this movie and it was an older couple and they were sitting at home, quiet. At the very end, and it showed how I think MeeMaw was knitting, and I think he was trying to watch TV or something, and then he put his earphones on, and what they did was it was like a mind reader, and the husband, and I was like, wow, that's very telling. They were sitting there, look real peaceful, real peaceful. She's knitting, and as a matter of fact, I think she was talking. So he then decides, okay, I'm just gonna put my for what I think he had maybe get some earphones or something. And then at the end, as they're both sitting there real peaceful, she's knitting and talking. He wants to watch television. His inner thought was, I wish she just shut the hell up. Just stop talking. And they were showing that's how he felt, what he was thinking on the inside. He was actually sick of her. Shocking. Looks so peaceful. so peaceful. Two people sitting there, oh, they're older, so peaceful. And that's what he was thinking. The way, was like, wow, wish she would just shut up, shut the hell up, always talking. Oh. So, because people are together and you say, oh, that cute little old couple, what's the song? No one knows what goes on behind closed doors. And that's what he was thinking. That is what he was thinking. So it made me think about that with MeeMaw. She probably thought to herself, oh, with him being gone, I can finally enjoy the house, just me. Whatever you want. You don't have to cook and clean after anybody. Do what you want. Maybe she was going to have a hot girl summer. But looks like the hot girl summer going to be behind the slammer. But I found that very intriguing. Let me know what you guys think. I was like, wow. So she killed him, but she didn't kill herself. Not that I'm saying she should have. No. This just was not the way. And he probably didn't want to be, our people, I've heard that they don't want to be wasting away. They want to be, I don't want you to have to put this burden on you. But I thought about it. She killed him, but she didn't kill herself. That tells me she wanted to live. She wanted to live. And yes, she didn't mind, obviously, living without him. And probably thought, because when people get older, people sometimes they can use their age. Like, oh, it's an old person. She's elderly. Don't do that. Just, let her just go home. But in this case, it kind of backfired. I'm surprised too. No bond. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. They had a case not long ago. A man cutting his wife was terminally ill, sing about her, which I don't believe it. And you probably heard of it. They'll cut off a member of her body, maybe cut the hand off. It was crazy. To say, oh yeah, that's what she wanted. What she wanted. So we'll see how it goes down for MeeMaw in Volusia County. She already has the orange shirt on, so they might can save some money on the jumpsuit. Just get her some orange bottoms to match, so she came ready for that part. But that hit my mind. I was like, wow, she didn't kill herself. So that tells me she wanted to live. And maybe in his mind, oh, we know we're going to death do us part. We love each other, agreeing with it all along. You see what I'm saying? Relationships. Agreeing with it all along, obviously. But MeeMaw got a change of plans. And he probably thought that's what's going to happen. We'll be together in the afterlife. She done shot him, done murked him. Allegedly, she shot him, murked him. But she didn't do it to herself. So even in the land of geriatric, MeeMaw land, I hate to say it, you can't always take people at their word. People will agree on one thing. I was like, wow, isn't there something? He probably thought all these years we're going to both go together and only one wins. Talk about relationships. Not that I'm saying they should have, but it speaks volumes. Only one win. And hey, again, maybe obviously she wanted to live because she did not harm herself. So maybe, I don't know, not to sound accusatory, just my commentary. She might have had MeeMaw, did you have another boo lined up? I do wonder. Did you want to have your last hot girl summer? Or maybe, just maybe, after being married and giving and taking care of a husband, and especially that generation, maybe, just maybe, she wanted to have her home to herself, see what it was like to just live on her own terms for once. Based on the age, I wondered if maybe she looked forward to going home in her house, living on her own terms for once, without maybe a spouse having to weigh in or make all the decisions. Let me know what you all think. Wow. What kind of sentence do you think she deserves? This is interesting. So, Simply Said here on YouTube. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.